Recently, there was a viral video where students were forced to smash their phones because they violated school policies. Now, in case you don't know, here in Ghana, students within the second cycle institutions are not allowed to bring their phones to school. Now, this particular incident sparked a lot of controversies. People felt this punishment was a bit harsh, and others felt like it is high time we lift the prohibition of phone usage in our second cycle institution because we are in a digital era. So the students should be allowed to use their mobile phones. Well, today on Campus Vibe, I would be finding out from students whether they think it is high time for us to lift the prohibition of phone usage on our campus. I am the Naja Bunny, and this is Campus Vibe. So we have students from Nkwakaw Senior High School, students from Presbyterian Senior High Technical School, Osino, and then we have students from Juaben. Let me quickly move to a young lady at my immediate right. Do you think phone usage should be allowed in our senior high schools?
Yes, please.
All right, why do you think so?
Well, I think it should be used because some of our teachers, when they give us assignments, it depends on research. So mobile phones should be used so that we'll be able to make our research.
All right, who also shares the same thought? Who thinks we should use mobile phones in our schools? Okay.
So we have this new curriculum and we have this club called the Robotics Club. We use technology such as the mobile phone and other in research and to use as status for the Robotics Club. Yeah.
So your school, you are allowed to use phones?
Yes, for the Robotic Club.
Okay,
They
so
use phones to operate the machines and stuff.
Is the phone your personal phone or the school gives you a mobile phone?
It's our personal phones.
Your personal phone. So you're allowed to bring phones to school?
Yeah.
So how is it regulated?
Okay, so we have restrictions for the phones. Like for my school, for instance, we have a Wi-Fi that the whole school uses. And with the Wi-Fi, we have restrictions on it. If it's not for research, you can't use the Wi-Fi in the school because it will not allow you to go to any other icons like the TikTok and audio mag, YouTube and stuff. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that is one way to go. Who also think, no, we shouldn't use mobile phones in our school? Who thinks we shouldn't use mobile phones in our school? Okay.
Okay, I think we shouldn't use mobile phones in our school because it causes a distraction to academics. For instance, too much of mobile phone usage can lead to health hazards like eye strain, backache, and stuff. And also, we shouldn't use mobile phones because it causes a distraction to our sleep. Most of us use mobile phones at night to make calls, go to this web browser, TikTok, everything. So maybe we waste much time there and then we end up sleeping late, and this results in sleeping in classroom. And then when it's time for you to pay attention in class, you end up sleeping because you use your mobile phone late at night, maybe the previous day.
That is very brilliant. Who also agrees with her?
Okay, when we don't use, I think we shouldn't use mobile phones in our schools because using of mobile phones can bring about cyberbullying, which is where maybe the students does something wrong and you're punishing the students. Some other students are going to use this mobile phones to take pictures of these things and take it online and be like, see what they are doing to our students. Whilst they want to correct the student, not to even bully the student. They want to correct the student. But other people come in saying they are bullying the student. So I don't think mobile phones should be used in our schools.
Okay, that's one way to say it. Who also have a different perspective? Okay, let me move to you. Okay.
I do, because while talking about that, students who are being bullied in school, it's because people use phones. We are able to see. If students don't use phones in the school, we won't see people being bullied. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one way to say things. Well, she thinks that it is high time we bring our phones to school because sometimes students are being bullied in schools, and the only way we get to find out is the usage of phones. Some students end up recording a fellow student bullying another student in school, and this is brought to the limelight because of the usage of phones. Let's see what other students think about this. Okay, who agrees with her?
I think that phones should be brought to school because, let's say, you need something urgently, and maybe by that time your housemaster or mistresses will not be around. So when you have like the phone around, you can call them and tell them that you need something instantly. For that matter, they can send it to you so that maybe you are not feeling well, by that time they are not around, so you have to call them so that they can give you money, or they can, yeah, anything that you want to ask them.
But there are phones on campus, aren't they? So why would you decide to boycott all those phones and use your personal phone?
Okay, my school instance, we have house mistresses. So let's say house one, you have to wait for your madam to come before you go to her and make a call. Maybe that time your house mistress is not around. So yeah, you have to.
So for emergency reasons. Okay. Okay, I see a hand over here. All right. What do you have to say?
I also think we have to use mobile phones in school because there are some researches that we are not able to do. Most senior high schools, they do not have computers that they will use for research. Even if they have, they are not working. So you can use your mobile phone as a research tool, and also they can also install an app that will restrict everything you do on the phone.
So are you saying that the information your teachers provide you with is not enough? That you have to go research with your phones?
You know, as youth like this, sometimes when we watch something from a mobile phone or something, technology, it takes more than we listening to someone or something. Yes, so I think that we would use the phones and then it will stick easily more than, because as for me, I can watch something on a phone and then if you ask me in the next hour, I'll just tell you. Or I can read something and if you ask me, I'll tell you. But if I read or if I listen from a teacher or something, maybe I wouldn't be able to say it.
Okay.
Okay, so as she said, the teachers provide us with mobile phone, especially my geography class like this. When he says something, he brings it out for everybody to see. So the teachers themselves give us the phone to use, not we using our personal phones, no.
Okay. So I have a question. Before that, let me hear what she has to
But it's
say.
not every teacher that will bring that perspective. Yeah. So we have to use our own mobile phones to search for it, to get more understanding.
Okay, some disagree with her. I'm hearing a lot of no. Let me hear what they have to say.
Okay, so in as much as our mobile phones can help us in our research work, let's look at this perspective. Our fathers of science, let's take Albert Einstein, let's take Isaac Newton. How sure are you during their time they had access to technologies, but they've been able to bring factual things that up to now we still use them? So I think we are technology by our own self. We can think, reason, and bring out factual things without the use of our phones.
Well, she is saying that we are technologies ourselves. We do not need mobile phones. We do not need the computers because we are sufficient. Let's find out what the other students also think about this. Okay. What do you have to say?
Okay, those talking about research, we have computer labs, we have libraries, we have textbooks for those research. So I don't think you should bring mobile phone to school for research basis because we have a lot of research, sites in our school that we can look for every difficult thing.
Okay, I haven't heard from her.
Okay, so about the research, as she said, we have enough teachers on campus to use their phones. Even if the computers at the lab are not enough, still there are some there to use, right? You said they are not enough, not there is no computer there. There are some there that you can use it. So even if the computers are still not enough for you, teachers are on campus, that you can use their phones to do your research. And even you using your phone, no, hey, cause addiction. Every day you are doing research. Every day research. No.
But I have a question, right? Recently, we saw a video circulating where students were forced to smash their own phones because they violated school policy and brought phones to school. Do you think this particular punishment was a bit harsh, or you think it is right?
Personally, I think it's right. In fact, it is the best punishment because we still have students that can sneak into the bungalows of masters and mistresses and still seize phones. So to prevent you from stealing your phone, then destroy it by your own self. It will serve as a deterrent to other people not to repeat that same mistake.
Heated, okay.
They've been warned severally not to bring their phones to school. And also when they give it to them, maybe when we handle it to our heads or something, they're going to go for maybe vacations, it will be given to them. Next time they'll bring it back. They'll be like, when they take it, they're going to give it to me back. So next time I'll bring it. Why not? I'll bring it. Yeah.
Okay. Who hasn't spoken? Okay, the gentleman there hasn't spoken. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. I guess it's too harsh because we know students don't do anything for their phone. So I guess it's much better when you give them another punishment because they'll do everything to get their phone back. So giving them another punishment in place of that would be helpful because phones are expensive.
But don't you think if they would do anything, it means they're addicted to it? What's it conflict with their academics? Because if you would do anything to get your phone back, that's a problem.
No, I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, it's no. You see, everyone their motive for the phone. Some for business, some for entertainment. Yeah, the whole lot. So you can't say it's cause of addiction.
So if you should bring your phone to school, what would you use it for?
Me, I'll use it for research.
Use it for research?
Yeah.
Hey, well, he says if he should bring his phone to school, he will use it for research. Let's find out.
And I'm not one is going to take a quick action just like that. So I think maybe I've been giving them like warnings and they didn't obey. So he's right.
Okay, last submissions. Unfortunately, there's a lot of hands. I don't know who to go to, but let me start with her.
Madam, it got to a time when as a senior you take a phone from a junior, she will be like, you give me the SIM card. You know, he knows there is a lot of money on the SIM. The next day you see that same person with the phone. You see, so the SIM. So destroying the phone is good.
Oh, so the trick is that they take the SIM, they get another phone, and insert the SIM into it. It never stops, right? So you should destroy the phone and destroy the SIM card. Oh, that's a smart one. Oh, just the phone.
See the phone as a cause. They don't know. They don't take it as if they don't find the phone to be worthy. So they just maybe when you smash it, they'll be like, "Oh, you can take it away." If you go who cry and it's like, be like, "Oh, the next time you open, they'll bring it to you too, and you see it back." So.
Hey, these girls, these students, they have money. They have money. For your phone to be smashed, and you say, "Oh, there's more money. I'll go and buy another one." It means they have money. We don't have money, but they have money. All right, I saw some hands here. Okay.
So I would like those saying it wasn't harsh for the teachers smashing the phone to put themselves in the students' shoes. Assuming they were to be your phones and then they got smashed, how are you going to feel?
She's talking about mental health. How would you feel if your phone was smashed, eh?
Okay, so personally, we students know that bringing phone to school is a do or die affair. It's either you take it back home safely or it will be taken away from you. So as you are bringing the phone to the school, you should know there is a probability you won't take it back home. And then you are thinking about the student. I'm asking you to also think about what it will cost them as in academically. These students will be on the phone from morning to eve, and then nothing will click their minds to take a book and read. But that is the main reason why you are in school. And then check your school's prospectus, my dear. Phone is not allowed. You being ignorant about the law is different. Here lies the case, you know it, and you still want to do it. It's bad. Thank you.
This is so brilliant. I mean, she's saying that you know the risks and you took it. So please, live with the consequences. All right, I saw a hand here. Okay.
I think it was too harsh because they could have been punished. Maybe reading or scribing or something. But smashing it was too hard because a phone, even if you have to get a good phone, you have to have about 5,000 or something. So looking at how hard you suffer to get the money to buy the phone and you smash it, no, it's too harsh.
Hey, but you knew the risks, oh. You knew the risks. They said it and you still went ahead to bring it. Eh?
Maybe you are using it for learning. So I think it was too harsh. You should have been punished rather than smashing it.
Okay. Last submissions.
I think when teachers see students using their phone, it shouldn't be smashed. First of all, maybe they should sign an undertaking or be given punishments or be cancelled. Why there is no need to bring mobile phones to the school. If it happens for the second time, you invite the parents of the kids for them to be aware of what is going on. If it happens again, that's when you can smash the phone. But that's cool with it.
I want your last submission on the fact that those who think the policy should be revisited, right? What should we do about it? And those who think that the policy should not be revisited, we should maintain it like that, right? What should we do to ensure that, okay, it works for both sides as well? Okay, who has an answer? Okay, let me move to.
So personally, I think the policy should still be as it is, but the government should provide students with more computers and stuff so that they can use it for their research. They claim they'll use their personal mobile phones for. Yes, because bringing the personal phones to school with SIM cards will cause more harm than good to them. Yeah,
Okay.
to us actually.
Okay.
I think it should be revisited because we need the phones for research. So there should be a period of which we will use the phone. So at that time, the teachers will be on us looking at what we are doing.
Okay, these are well articulated perspectives. It has been very, very, very interesting. Well, some believe that these students know what they are into. These students are literally not using the phones for research purposes, and they're using them for other reasons. And some believe that, come on, these students are using it for studies. Some also believe that it is high time the government or policymakers bring in a lot of computers so these students can have access to computers. And some believe that, yes, there are computers, but please, let's introduce the use of phones so we can actually have variety. Well, I am the Naja, and this has been Campus Vibe. Unfortunately, this is all time will permit us for. Until next time, please make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Right? Let's know what you think about this particular motion. And this, for now, is bye.
Here are 5 tips on responsible phone usage in school. 1. Use phones as study tools, not toy. Apps like Khan Academy, Quizlet, and Google Classroom can help you revise and organize your learning. Treat your phones like digital textbooks, not a distraction. 2. Set time limits for social media. If you have access to a phone, install apps that helps you manage screen time, like Digital Wellbeing or Forest. Set boundaries to avoid wasting hours scrolling. 3. Turn off notification during study time. Constant pings can break your focus. Use airplane mode or silence non-essential apps when you are in classroom or revising. 4. Create a phone schedule with accountability. Work with your classmates or dorm mates to agree on specific times where your phone can be used. Build habits that prepares you for university life, where self-regulation is key. 5. Keep your hustle smart and secure. If you're using your phone for a side hustle like selling beads, snack, tutoring, etc., separate your business app from personal use. Stay focused and stay within school.